Hey guys, it's the Sims 4 Master and welcome to this brand new The Sims 4 news video. So today I'm back with some awesome news about The Sims 4 again. I know there has been a drought when it comes to news for The Sims 4, but recently we've actually gotten a lot of news because today we've got a second trailer for the get together, or no, for the Dine Out game pack. That's what I mean, not get together. We've got that expansion pack for like half a year already, but the Dine Out game pack. And also I'm happy to tell you, or not to announce because someone else already announced it, someone at EA, that another stuff pack is coming in June as well. So we're getting 2 packs in June. So after a drought of content in The Sims 4, finally we are getting packs, and actually 2 packs in 1 month. And then to consider that the game pack is coming on the 7th of June. It really can't be long after that we're getting the stuff pack. I guess it will be somewhere like the 28th of June. I think that will be the date it will be released, because releases are always on Tuesday when it comes to EA in the US. So also in the rest of the world for stuff packs and game packs. But anyways, the trailer, that's what you're probably interested in. Therefore, I'll show you what the trailer looks like just in a few seconds. I'll first explain what it is about, or shortly explain what it is about, because you'll also see what it's about. But it's about owning a restaurant in The Sims 4 Dine Out, which is of course the brand new game pack that's coming up, in which you can own your own restaurant, which is what this video is focused on. And it's all about food and restaurants and restaurant chains. And I must say, the gameplay in this pack looks surprisingly good. I must say, I'm not easily excited for the gameplay in The Sims 4 packs, because I'm really into building, but I must say that this gameplay seemed like it was fun. So I'm thinking about videos and stuff, but I'll first show you the trailer. There we go.
In The Sims 4 Dine Out game pack, you can build, own, and run a restaurant. Hire the staff, create the perfect menu, and strive to keep diners happy while staying profitable and popular. Welcome to Chez Sul Sul, a neighborhood bistro. The secret sauce to running a successful restaurant is satisfying your patrons. And that begins by hiring the right staff. At the front of the house, the host greets and seats diners. Your waitstaff keeps the dining room humming. Hiring a skilled chef can make a restaurant shine. As an owner, it's critical to keep your staff on their A game. Correcting bad behavior can get an employee back on the right track. And unlocking the inspirational speech perk will give your staff the boost they'll need to impress even the harshest of critics. Restaurants are rated on a 5-star scale. They're judged on service, ambiance, and the food you're serving. Improving a restaurant's star rating unlocks gameplay perks. Want to hire a bigger staff or get a discount on ingredients? Aim for 5 stars. You'll know how your restaurant rates every time a sim settles their check. 2 stars? A breakdown of your rating lets you know how you're doing, and even areas for you to improve. This little bistro needs a makeover. The new aquarium looks great. You can even customize the restaurant signs. Voila! But improving a restaurant takes more than just a fresh coat of paint. Adjusting the menu is a quick and surefire way to make a real difference. You can pick every dish from appetizers to desserts. How about a space taco? This experimental dish will set the menu apart. It's time to get the staff dressed and ready for the grand reopening. The new menu is a hit, but let's kick things up a notch. As an owner, you can chat up tables and even comp free meals. This level of personal attention helps improve your star rating. Is that the food critic? No problem. An owner can recommend the perfect dish, and more importantly, get it from the kitchen to his table in no time. With Chez Sul Sul turned around, it's time to go big. Start advertising, and maybe even open a chain of restaurants. In The Sims 4 Dine Out, build your restaurant, become the owner, and run it your way.
Alrighty, so you just saw the trailer. I hope you liked it. I think you did, because it actually showed even more than the last trailer did, which already showed quite a lot. That was the announcement trailer, and it was better than most announcement trailers of The Sims, actually, The Sims 4, so that was good. But this one was even better. So yeah, let's look at some of the things which I felt like I could talk about a little bit, because I've decided not to make like an entire breakdown of the trailer, simply because we've looked at a lot of it already. You've just seen or seen being explained what restaurants work like, so owning them. So I guess I don't have to explain any of that again, because I don't know everything by heart yet when it comes to owning restaurants. But like you saw, it's like really with a star system, just like in real life. Though in real life you don't actually get 5 stars for a restaurant that easily, I believe. I think 3 stars is like the top of the bill, and you don't get much more than that. But with hotels, it's often 5 stars, and then there is one 7-star hotel in Dubai. But anyways, here we've got a screenshot of quite a fancy restaurant, I think. It has upgraded quite a lot already. It's got kind of an industrial vibe going, and I really like those fences, those lined fences. Those seem to be really important in this new game pack. They're really clearly out there, so those will definitely be in the pack, because otherwise they would also not be in the trailer. That new door which you see in the back is a typical industrial door for like a restaurant, so I think that's pretty cool. And then we've got the entrance at the right top side, where we've got like a waiter who like talks to the guests, brings them to their table, just like in real life in some restaurants. So that's pretty cool. Then here we've got a screenshot, or just a shot in the video which I made a screenshot of, which I found really interesting, which is this little kind of little restaurant bistro kind of thing, which nearly seems like it's kind of on a touristy place, where you've got those easygoing ice cream shops kind of. It seems very simple. It is very simple. It's definitely not fancy, but it's something really cool to start with. It's kind of like a hamburger shop, maybe a hamburger restaurant. But I really like that window where they like give the food, where the chef gives the food to the waiters. I really like that because it's so realistic, and generally I just really like the look of this screenshot. Then here we've got what seems to be a rooftop bar or rooftop kitchen on the top of a restaurant, which I think is really cool. And in the back you'll actually also see the heaters, because last time I did talk about them, but they are really cool, because I mean, we've never had heaters in The Sims before in like any of the games from 1 to 4, so it's pretty cool that we're having them. I believe we've not had them actually. And then here you also see the entire kitchen frame for the chef, which you see working hard with his entire pan on fire, just like chefs do that. Then here we see a remodeled version of the restaurant which we started with, which you saw in the trailer, which was really simple. And then throughout the video you see that the restaurant progresses, is getting better, getting tips from the guests who eat there, and in that way you can progress, and then you can have your star rating being like increased up to 5 stars, which is what they are in the end. So here you see, I really like those water things at the back. I believe those are not the fish tanks, but still they look really cool. Maybe they are windows, but I don't think so. I don't think they are windows, but they look really cool, and I like those like alcoholic things, like what do you call them, shelves with that stuff on it. And that light looks kind of crazy, and that wall divider is new as well, so quite some new stuff there. And here we've got the restaurant the way it looks like in the end of the video. So this is like the 5-star restaurant which they've been working on that hard. You see some new items, I mean, above the windows you see those sun protection to ensure shadow things, which I don't know the name of. In the front you see a new fence. The heaters again in a different color combination. On the left side of the entrance you see some kind of fence maybe, but it's probably kind of a wall divider with wooden sticks. Then to the right of that you've got a new plant. Above that you've got the menu card. On the right of the door you've got a menu card. The door is actually new as well. You've got very many signs, which you also saw in the video. You can actually customize the signs of your restaurant, which is pretty cool, because in that way you can be kind of creative with that. This is kind of an Asian style, well, definitely an Asian styled restaurant, which is cool, of course, because you can make restaurants in all kinds of different styles. Here you've got what I thought was a really cool shot from behind the kitchen counters looking into the restaurant. This is definitely that same restaurant from the inside. Very many fish tanks, very fancy. And I just read on Twitter that you can actually also customize the way your Sims have to look when they enter like the restaurant, so you can have like a dress code. So for a fancy restaurant like this, you would either have to dress like a dress or a suit. But for easygoing restaurants, you can even have like swimwear as the dress code. So that's pretty cool, that you can customize that as well, and that's being thought about as well. I mean, here you see that the restaurant is getting a 5-star rating from these, what are they? The Family Guff, I believe that's what their name is. And look at, I think it's a dessert which they're eating, and one thing looks like it's Lego blocks, and the other thing's like a cut in half butterfly, and then in the middle we've got a candle. So that seems tasty, but you know, yeah, in such restaurants, when you've got like 5 stars, the food starts to kind of get crazy instead of really good. It is really good, and they have like an insane combination of ingredients, but you do get like really strange kind of meals in that way. And then here we've got another overview of the restaurant, which I thought looked cool. So you also see like the cool way like the chef's dress, which I like. I believe that's something you can probably customize as well, because I mean, you've got all that purple going on here, and I'm sure that you'll not only be able to wear purple in those restaurants. So I really like that. So yeah, I think I'm really starting to get more excited for this game pack, because I was kind of enthusiastic in the first video when I talked about this, but then I said that this was not particularly what I was looking for in The Sims, because we had these kinds of things already. But I must say that now I am starting to see the value of it. I'm really starting to like the way that they've made the way you can own restaurants. You can actually own an entire franchise of restaurants, which is what I found really cool, because in that way you've got that kind of open for business idea. Get to work is definitely something that works or kind of fits like this, and kind of works the same like this pack does, which is what I really like. And also, yeah, just being able to customize your entire restaurant, building all kinds of different restaurants seems like awesome to me. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I'll definitely be building many restaurants, and maybe also be doing gameplay. So I thought maybe doing an entire let's play would be kind of silly, because I know that my audience is just not really into let's plays. But I thought maybe like doing some kind of let's play mini series in which I do look at the gameplay, but also work on building and really building the empire and building the restaurant. So turning it and upgrading it a lot, and then also having building and gameplay in the video. That's kind of what I've been thinking about. Please let me know in the comments if you've got any suggestions for what kind of gameplay videos I could do on this game pack. But anyways, please let me know what you think of this trailer, what you think of the pack, because like you just heard, I think it's really cool, but I would like to hear what you think. So let me know in the comments down below. Like always, I'll read all the comments. I'm very curious to hear what you're coming up with, what you think about, what your opinion is on this pack. So let me know. Also leave a thumbs up, because you can. So why wouldn't you if you did enjoy the video? I would be really happy if you did. But anyways, thanks for watching this video. Don't forget that probably next week there will be another trailer, so be back at my channel then, because then you'll see another trailer breakdown probably. I'm not sure whether if it's being released on Wednesday, whether I'll have it up on Wednesday or Thursday, because it seems like I'll have kind of a busy day on Wednesday. But anyways, if it's going up on like Tuesday, you'll probably see it immediately after the trailer has gone up, because I always try to get these videos up as quickly as possible. But anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and then I hope to see you back later.